Well, I can finally get a good night's rest tonight. I can sleep soundly. I had been so afraid all these years about the number 2 man in Al-Qaeda being on the loose. You know, Biden got him. I watch the news and it is so funny. It is such a source of amusement to me these days. You know, like 10 years ago, I was on TV, I was a newscaster, and toward the end, I'll tell you, it was really difficult to do that with a straight face, to sit there in front of the teleprompter and regurgitate grotesque lies and pretend like I was taking it seriously, like, does anybody believe this shit? Oh my God. And so finally now I can comment on the idiocy of the whole thing. So what happened was, the 1-year anniversary of the debacle of our exit from Afghanistan, one of the worst military retreats in the history of the U.S. military. That 1-year anniversary is coming up, and the Biden administration realizes that everybody's going to do the 1-year look back, and he'll look bad again. So he needs to come up with something to change the narrative. So people in the White House were going, "What? We need to kill a terrorist in Afghanistan. Can you do one of those things where we have the black and white video, like that? You know, we were looking at a building and there's a little crosshair there, and then all of a sudden, boom! The explosion comes up. We can say we killed the number 2 man in Al-Qaeda, and everybody will forget about the debacle of our exit." And so the PR guys were thinking, you know, we need a better term than number 2 man in Al-Qaeda, the number 2 in Al-Qaeda. That just doesn't have a good ring to it anymore. Can you guys think of a better way to refer to the number 2 man in a terrorist organization?
The Emir of Al-Qaeda. Eliminated the Emir of ISIS. Now we have eliminated the Emir of Al-Qaeda.
Exactly, a much better term. So Biden was in the White House, and he was, you know, he's incoherent, and he's asking, can't we kill Osama bin Laden? And the advisors are telling him, Mr. President, bin Laden has already died twice. We can't kill him a 3rd time. Well, who else is there? So they're going back in the Rolodex, and who's a infamous terrorist? Like, this is 20 years ago. Ayman al-Zawahiri, like that's it. Call him the Emir, and we'll put out one of those videos, black and white videos with the crosshairs and the boom, and we'll say we finally got him. That'll change the narrative. Beautiful thing. So they did that. By the way, if you have too much Botox in your forehead, you lose feeling in your forehead. So you can be on TV and you're talking and you're thinking, I can't feel my forehead. This doesn't feel right.
He was with him the whole time. He was his number 2 man, his deputy, dozens more. He played a key role in the bombing of U.S. embassies and conducted a daring mission in Syria that eliminated the Emir of ISIS.
Biden's looking great. Okay, other news. Hershey's chocolate needed to up chocolate sales, and their PR team was thinking, how can we promote Hershey's chocolate? It's like inflation's hurting sales, things are down, what can we do? And the PR team says, well, what are people afraid of? Number 1 is inflation. Well, we gotta raise the price of the chocolate. There's no choice. Food shortages. All right, we'll say there's a food shortage coming up of chocolate. So the news came out yesterday. This Halloween, we're expecting there could be a shortage of Hershey's chocolate. So everybody go out and buy some Hershey's chocolate right now. But let me tell you, and this is serious. No, I can't be serious. If your greatest concern, if your biggest problem this October 31st is not enough Hershey's chocolate, then you will, I would say you're in really good shape. We can be thankful if that's the case. Our remote viewing, our talk with private sources, all the indicators that we have at CryptoViewing at our Patreon site, patreon.com/CryptoViewing, all the indicators are showing that August and September are going to be Woo, hold on to your horses months. We're looking at some pretty big events coming up, very likely. So I'm interviewing David Icke on the 8th of August. That's coming up in a week. I'm preparing for that, a one-on-one conversation. I'm looking forward to that. He's a great man, a great voice, such an amazing repository of great information. David Icke, one-on-one. Dick Allgire and David Icke coming up on the 8th. Stay tuned for that.